Bitches and hoes. Co's hoes. Bitches and hoes. Co's hoes. Bitches and hoes don't exist cause co's no bows are feminists. Sorry. Okay. Fix my cami. How you doing? Are you all having a nice night? I know I always start right here, so, but, whew, it's a little bit chilly in here, but I turned my heat up, so I just got home, and nothing, because read the title, I'm speechless. I really am, though. Okay, there's a lot of times, can I pause my own shit? There's a lot of times, see, fucking Michelle Carter. I don't even want to watch this. I'm gonna get mad. Oh, God. Okay, so we can continue with this bitch. This bitch that convinced... I mean... Oh my God, there's so much. I hate her. I hate her so much. I want to punch her in her stupid looking face. She just wanted attention. Oh my God, I want to hate her. Ooh. I want to hate her. I do hate her. Okay, so the sentencing isn't gonna be anything that I like. I know that much because I feel like that bitch is out. Part one. And God, I don't like to follow news channels, but I think I said this before. A lot of these are just from them. So I might have to actually follow other, this was only 4 years ago. Oh my fuck. Like, don't even fucking cry. If I see her, I'm gonna cheese grate her. And people that know me know what that means, because I did that to a bitch once who hit me in the head with a bottle, okay? I didn't even deserve it. I was walking away. And I got hit over the head with a bottle, and I was like... And I turned around, and I was like, really? I was like, now you hit me right in the head. Meaning, I could have died. You aimed for my head. I could have died. And I looked at them and I said, so what happens to you next? You can't complain about, can you? And I cheese grated their face on the sidewalk. Just face on sidewalk. Back and forth. Cheese grater style. You know, that's what I call it. Because it's one of the things that I like to do to people when they fuck me over. Which isn't often because I'm friends with everybody. So I really do relate to a lot of people. But there's always those random people that just... I don't know. They're bitches and hoes. Wait, what is this? Clip? I've never noticed this. I thought dislike was going to be on, first of all. Off. First of all. And now there's a...
In the time frame of 2012, did he have someone that he had met in Michigan?
Yes.
And who was that? In the time frame of...
Interesting. Okay. Give me 1 second. And I will be right back. Okay. Bitches and hoes goes on. Bitches and hoes goes on. So, take all you brought and burn them. Or you can let me burn them. Take all you brought and burn them. you. Much appreciated. Okay, so, excuse me, baby girl. Yes. And where's my little angel? Oh, God. Kill me now. I'm ovulating. Why does that randomly hurt? I don't know. Zero. If only I were you. If only I were you and I had no uterus. Oh, that'd be great. I don't want it. I don't even have kids. Maybe I will someday. I think I'd be a good mom, you know? I'd be like... Actually, I'd be a super good mom. Fierce, but not too crazy. Just crazy enough, you know? Oh, you say I'm a good mommy. Oh. I know. Am I already? Can you? Oh, hi baby girl. Come here. Oh, yes. Zero said I'm a good mommy. Okay. She said you're a good mommy. Don't worry about it. Is that my hair? Yes. Okay. I know. I don't have any makeup on, so you can lick my face, but it does hurt. Don't go for my lips, you little freak. I let her outside. I should have put on my leash training videos on YouTube, but outside today, she did very well. Off leash. She climbed up trees. She came back down and ran. Came to me as soon as I called. Came right to me. Touched her nose to my hand, which is what I'm teaching her to do. Because it means she's in range where I can grab her and snatch her. You know what I mean? If there's a... What if I see, like, a bear? You know? I tell her to come here and I can snatch her and run. You know? So, that's what I'm teaching. And she did so good today. I was really proud. Sorry, hang on 1 second. Again. Ugh. I don't want it. Wait. Meow. Hi, Meow. Yeah. Where's the me part? Am I the me and you're the Mao? Aw, I'm the me and you're the Mao. Hi, Meow. Hi, Meow. Meow. Oh. Oh my god. I know. You're the sweetest. Zero is the best kitty ever. But I often call her Meow because that's what she said. She goes, Meow. Are you a little Meow today? Okay. Oh my god. Fuck my life and fuck my life and... Okay. I don't want to do this to myself or to you. I'm just sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Oh, it's alright. You know, there should be an undo button. There probably is, but I probably don't know what it is. This sucks. Did you just... Oh, what? How'd you do that? Do you have telekinesis? She has telekinesis. She just threw this teddy bear across the room somehow. Look, it looks like you. Meow, meow. It looks just like you. It's a little Meow. Oh, do you want to ride her? I think that teddy bear wants to ride you. That would be so cute. Oh my god, it looks just like you. And then it rides on. Oh my god. A little panda. Oh! You have. Why'd you have to bite my toe? Oh, that's rough. I don't want to do that. I don't know how anybody in the world drinks shots. What is wrong with you? Holy shit. Like, somebody gave me something to drink, and I'm not drinking that. Oh my god. I can't even... Ew, it's so gross. Let's look at this bitch. It's just grosser than that shot will ever be.
2012, did he have someone that he had met in Michigan?
Yes.
And who was that?
I don't remember her name.
Okay. And was that a person that he would actually see?
No.
And what was the nature of their relationship, if you know?
I just know that he...
So that
Quiet.
is his mom.
It's time for church.
There are no churches in this town.
You're lying. Now get up. I made breakfast.
I'm gonna drop you off at the orphanage. I don't know how much longer I can do this.
Okay. I'll stay. You don't have a place for me to stay, but it's okay now.
He met her online or
Okay.
somehow.
Did he have any plans, if you know, to go visit her?
He was. I talked to her dad on the phone at one night for a while.
And when
It just says of pressuring friends suicide. I thought it was her boyfriend, but
when was he going to visit her?
It was summer of 2012.
Okay. And did those plans fall through?
Yes.
Why?
Well, her dad and I both discussed that it was, she had issues with an eating disorder, and we both agreed that it would probably not be best that they were together. Or
Michelle, because it says this is supposed to. It says the trial day 1. Victim's mother, which is Conrad's mother, the victim who died, who Michelle pressured into killing himself. She could have just helped him. God forbid, when I was suicidal, I had a friend like her in my life. 'Cause holy fuck, I would not be here. I would not be here. And that is and that's why I know exactly and why this bothers me so much. 'Cause like she literally pushed him to do it. Like there's quote unquote cries for help that I hate when people do. You can tell when it's fake and when it's not. It's just, but she really pushed this person all the way right to the edge. Like, I don't care how young she is. She should be in jail. I guess she could only get manslaughter, but fuck it. She should be in jail for at least 30 years. I don't give a shit. She's a dumb bitch, and I hate her. Nobody's that stupid.
And was
We
Conrad
read the text in my last Twitch video, so go back. That wasn't even all of them.
upset about that?
he was a little, yeah, he was a little let down.
So, in your knowledge, did he ever meet this person from Michigan?
No.
Did you observe a change in him after that breakup in September of 2012 or summer of 2012?
Not so much.
Okay. So now, it's September of 2012, the start of his junior year, was he going to school?
He was taking computer classes.
Okay. And this was at what school now?
Old Rochester.
Now, when you say he was taking computer classes, what was the reason that he wasn't enrolled full-time?
I believe he started back up full-time, and then he started getting...
She has that Boston accent. I don't even know where this takes place. Holy shit. I don't know anything. I think I know things. Oh my god. You think you know me, but you don't know me. You don't know me at all. You think you know, well, you don't know me. That's me right now. Holy shit. It sounds like a Boston accent. Like every time I wanted to say her name was like Michelle Carter. That bitch. How do you say bitch in Boston accent? How do you say bitches and hoes? How do you say... Never mind. Twat.
Getting anxious in the classroom. So,
And again, social anxiety?
Mhm.
Do you recall whether or not in September of 2012 he was on any medications?
No,
Do you recall whether or not he was either seeing someone for counseling or therapy?
yes.
And do you recall who that was?
There was different doctors. I know he saw a Dr. Schwartz at one point.
Dr. Schwartz. I'm sorry.
I can't recall the other names.
Was he playing sports during that time?
Yes.
And what was he doing?
He was playing baseball.
Did he also enjoy rowing?
Yes.
When did he start up with rowing?
I'm not certain on the date,
Okay.
but
How-
I believe it was...
Okay. I know I should be getting all these facts, right? When this trial is, after the arrest, etc., etc. This only has 36,000 views. But I want to say, and this one only has 14. Who's Ali Ethier? I really want to say, like, depending on, like, the days.
introduced to him around the time that his
I don't know. If
father
I was
with
talking about
his
my
girlfriend.
kid that is
So.
dead, I'm not saying
And
trying to
at
say
that
much.
time, in
but
2013 was he still
I don't
living
know how she's so
part-time with
strong.
you and part-time with his dad?
Yes,
Where primarily was he staying?
in
I'd be
2013,
bawling my eyes out.
with both of us.
Was he still working with his dad?
Yes.
Now that fall in October, midpoint of October of 2012, did he have any reoccurring issues with either depression or social anxiety that you
Oh
became
my
aware
god, this is 3 hours long. Oh,
of?
I'm sorry, when?
October, where did he go?
Children's Hospital.
What was the reason that he needed to be transferred to Children's?
Because his acetaminophen levels were so high.
so he tried to OD on acetaminophen, which is that Tylenol? Because I know Tylenol will absolutely kill you, and you can't even do anything after it's digested to fucking fix it, and it's a slow, painful death by liver failure. So just stupid. If you want to die quickly, jump off a building. Don't do that. I'm sorry. Don't ever do that. That was a joke. But you know, it sounds like he's had problems. The other girl probably fucking knew about it. I don't even want to say her name.
And when he was discharged in November of 2000,
He told me a story about a boy throwing a brick through his mother's car window or something, and I said, well, you can always go back to your roots, because Fitchburg is a little noisier than Mattapoisett. I remember having that conversation that you can always start a family someday back your roots in Mattapoisett, and I just remember him texting me one of the nights, and he's like, hey Mom, can we talk? He'd always say that, hey Mom, can we talk?
Don't ever fucking apologize.
Sorry. He just said that he wasn't,
Oh.
it was hard. It was hard to develop thank you. Relationships with the other kids there. He just had a hard time.
when you,
You know.
when you told him that he could always come back to his roots, was that something that he felt comfort in?
Of course.
He liked spending time on the water with his family.
Yes. He liked being with his family.
But he should never met fucking Michelle. Stupid bitch.
I knew he was a little depressed, but I thought he was doing
it's hard when you're
Great.
It's hard when they're teenagers to understand. Is it teenage hormones? Is it this? Is it I don't know, just weird substantiation from the area, the people, the people to hang out with. It could be a lot of things, and you're thinking, well, it's just teenage angst. I can fix it this way. We can do this. We can always do this. We can always do this. And no, this is one of those times where you can't always do this or try this or do this because somebody pushed him to end his life when it was not necessary ever. I always tell people this: you can die tomorrow. Sounds shitty, but you can. So live one more day and keep doing it. Work for me.
I mean, he just, graduated from high school, got his captain's license, and I thought everything was moving forward, not backwards. So,
And did you get that sense from him?
yes.
Do you know if he was in counseling in that period, June of 2014, June,
I
July
know.
of 2014?
I know one of the days we looked at what counselors were in the area.
What time was it that the plan was to go
He
to
was
the
with
beach?
me that morning. He was with me the night before,
And so the night before would have been on the 11th of July.
the 12th, the 11th, yes.
What was he doing at your home the 11th of July?
We just, we made dinner and he was there with us and he slept home that night.
Did you see him on his phone texting?
He was always doing that.
And so now, the morning hours of July 12th, 2014.
She even tried to comfort them at the fucking funeral. Oh my God. Do you know how much I respect people that she's like, okay, I still have family I have to take care of. I can't go kill this Michelle Carter bitch, even though I want to. And I would spend the rest of my life in prison. If I was the only person if I had nobody that cared about me that would be upset that I was gone forever from their lives and it would cause them pain for me to go to jail, you want to bet I wouldn't go to jail for somebody pressuring someone? Oh my God. Did
What's
I
the
love
plan
to kill
and,
themselves?
what time is it that
Hell
you go to
no.
the beach?
I know, we went late.
And this is, if you watch my last video, he said he was going to the beach with his mom. So this is the day before.
I don't know, he went to his dad's house to get his bathing suit.
Okay, so he had clothing still at his dad's house. And
Yes.
in order to go to the beach, he had to go to his dad's house to get his bathing suit.
Mm-hmm.
How was his demeanor on that day?
It was fine. Didn't feel like anything was unusual.
Did you see him with any, well, let me ask you this. When he went to his dad's house, what kind of a car was he driving?
His truck,
What kind of a truck did he drive?
it's a Ford, I believe 250,
What color?
diesel, black,
The diesel truck.
very loud.
And did you ever go in his truck?
Yeah, he took me to work a few times that summer before he passed.
Did you ever see any generators or water pumps or anything in his truck when you were driving with him?
No,
Those types of equipment, water pumps and generators, was those something that his father's tugboat business would have?
yes.
So after he came back from his dad's with his bathing suit, did you all go to the beach?
Yeah, we went to get Morgan's friend Natalie. We picked her up and then her mother was going to meet us there. And then he came back and sat down and Morgan went to get some clam cakes.
So at 5 a.m., directing your attention to around 5 a.m. the next morning, which is now July 13th, 2014.
I texted him again in the middle of the night.
What time?
I want to say it was about 1:30. I woke up. I had probably fallen asleep around 11. I woke up around 1:30 and his truck wasn't there. And that was not like him to not. The week before, he had a fire with Ariana, and I think he came home at like 2 in the morning. So that's why I wasn't very shocked. But he never not came home.
So when you woke up and saw that his truck wasn't there at 1 a.m., you texted him? And did you get any response?
I just said, I don't know if it was at that moment, that time, 5:30 or whatever, but I just got in the car with Holly. Holly was just my dog. She's Conrad's dog. She was 2 months. I got her in May. So 2 months. She was a couple of months old. She was born in March. So she was just so small, and I just put her in the car and we went by Ariana's, and his truck wasn't there.
Okay, I'm asking you to keep your voice up so we can hear you. So I just want to make sure that we have the time frame right. So you texted him at 1 because his truck wasn't there, and then you went back to sleep and you woke up at 5, and you took the dog, put her in the car, and where did you go?
I drove by Ariana's.
And that's how fucking quick it can happen.
Where did Ariana live at that time?
She lives in Rochester.
And what was the reason that you were driving by Ariana's?
I wanted to see if his truck was there.
And what happened when you drove by Ariana's?
His truck wasn't there.
What did you do next?
I didn't have her phone number, so I called his dad, and I asked him, I said, I'm freaking out. I don't know where Co is. And he said, well, check my house because I'm not here. Like, So I went by his house. He wasn't there. And,
So you went by his dad's house?
Yeah, so he finally got me Ariana's phone number, and so she came over to the house. She helped me look for him.
Where were the girls, your girls at this point?
They were in Fairhaven with.
Later on that day at 8:13 p.m., a text message from Michelle Carter. You see it there, number 238?
Yes.
I'm so very sorry. Conrad meant so much to me, and he was loved by so many. If you and your family need anything, please.
Don't, bitch. Don't.
Did you make any attempt to contact Michelle Carter at that point?
At that.
Did you have his license plate number? Did you know his registration?
No, I did not.
No, at the time, did you know?
No.
Put me in a room with Michelle Carter. Let's do it.
Did you make any attempt to contact Michelle Carter at that point?
At that point, I'm not sure. I think somehow throughout the day I did.
Oh, she makes me want to throw up.
Do you recall either getting any communication with her, either text messages or on the 13th from Michelle Carter?
Yes.
I'm going to go over a couple of those with you if I could, please. I'm going to direct your attention to what's...
How is she so calm? I respect this woman so fucking much.
The date being
I'm
July
sure she's
13th,
defeated right now,
2014.
I don't even know what I would be
The second
like.
one from the bottom, you see 239.
Who the fuck?
Hi, just checking in. Any news? Do you recall that text message?
Yes.
And that's to you from Michelle Carter.
She's just checking to make sure if you watched our last video, my last video, that he's dead now, because she hasn't heard from him. So she decides to text his mom. Fucking
Later on that day at 8:13 p.m.
I hope she some Final Destination type shit happens to her so bad.
A text message from Michelle Carter. You see it there, number 238?
Yes.
I'm so very sorry. Conrad meant so much to me, and he was loved by so many. If you and your family need anything, please let me know. I can come by tomorrow to help comfort you. If you need it, please keep in touch. You're in my thoughts and prayers.
Sick
He will
bitch.
forever be in all of our hearts. Do you recall receiving that?
Yes.
Do you recall getting any information from Michelle Carter about where your son was?
No.
Do you recall getting any information about Michelle Carter that she had been in touch with your son that night?
No.
And
She's mad.
8:17,
You could see her moving
a
her
text
jaw.
message to you from Michelle Carter. He was such a bright light, such a beautiful soul. Please stay strong. We are all here
Shut
for you and your family.
up,
He was an
fucking
amazing son
bitch.
because he had such an amazing mother. I will talk to you soon, Michelle.
I will
Recall
talk
that?
to you.
Yes. Yes.
She continues to text you.
No, don't put me in a room with her. Just put the mom in the room. Just give her that shit. I hope that fucking Michelle's parents disowned her. I hope they have not let her change her name, because I don't know yet. And I hope she has to live with this. Oh my god. People like that always manage to find some messed up person in the head to get with. She'll find another man. Fucking Michelle, I mean, you know. And they're just fucked up in the head, and she'll do whatever she does, because that's how girls like that are.
Is that true?
Yes,
And
She
that's
should've just
throughout
killed her.
July, August,
yes.
September. On July 15th, this is now after you've been told about your son's death. How did you first come to learn that your son had passed away?
How did I learn?
How did you find out?
My ex-husband called me.
And what did you learn?
He just told me that it's, are you with the girls right now? I said, yeah. I said, why? He's like, it's just... There's yellow tape around our son's truck.
Did he tell you where the truck was located?
Yes.
Where was it?
In a parking lot, Kmart parking lot in Fairhaven.
And at some point, did they tell you what was found inside his truck?
Yes.
What was that? Before?
No.
I didn't.
On July 16th, 2014, text number 235. Do you recall getting this from Michelle Carter? Thank you for sending me this. It's a wonderful obituary. I will be there for you for both the services and look forward to seeing you and meeting more of your family. I hope you are doing...
She doesn't even know them that much. How sick in the fucking head is she? Oh my god, I don't know if that makes it worse or better, honestly. Maybe it's better for the family to be like she was a stranger. I don't know. But then the stranger had such an impact.
Doing okay. We are all here for you with endless love and support. Stay strong.
She just wanted attention. This bitch. This Michelle Carter bitch just wanted attention. She looks like one of those dumb blonde bimbos in high school that, you know, they peak in fucking high school, you know, so their life peaks in graduation. Congratulations. So now I guess she looks like she's fucking 50 years old.
Him and your beautiful girls. They need you more than ever. I will see you Friday. You recall that?
Yes.
And what did you send her?
What did I send her back?
Right. Did you send her an obituary or?
Yeah, the picture of him, his card,
And
from the funeral
at this
funeral
point,
home.
At this point, what was your understanding of their relationship?
I just know that they met years ago, so I mean, they were teenagers and they liked each other,
So
And you didn't know that prior to receiving these text messages?
that they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Not until July 12th when she told Camden.
Do you recall receiving a text message to her, to you from her on July 16th of 2014 at 10:41 p.m.? I love you. There's no need to thank me. I'm always here for you. Did you think it was odd that she was asking or telling you that she loved you?
No, I just believe that she felt...
Jane, the answer is stricken.
Had you ever met her at that point other than at that baseball game?
No.
On July 16, 2014 at 11:20.
she really came out of the woodwork, inserted herself into this poor kid's life, and ruined everybody. For fucking what?
6 p.m. Do you recall getting a text message from Michelle Carter where she says, "See you soon, be strong."
Yes.
First of all, how stupid are you? You're not gonna think they're gonna find your text. Not only she's dumb, but she's a fucking psychopath. And not even a smart one. Like, she shouldn't even be allowed to exist anymore. She's not even... Not only she's psychopath, but she fucking can't even do it right. So, I mean, She didn't even like.
And on the 19th of July, this would be after, when were Conrad's services?
Why is she alive?
The 19th.
Did she attend?
Why is Michelle still alive?
I believe so, yeah.
Do you recall seeing her there?
I recall seeing her at the wake.
Who was she with?
Her mother,
Did she approach you or speak to you at all?
yes.
What did she do?
The
She just
fucking
introduced me to her mom.
audacity.
Did she say anything to you about how she had been talking with Conrad on July 12th?
No.
Did she ever mention she was speaking to him at all?
Maybe a week beforehand.
That she was speaking to him a week beforehand?
Yes.
Did she ever say to you that she had any
Ugh.
idea of what he was talking about or what his thought process was?
No.
And in July 19th, that
Sorry,
2014
this.
text
I
at
don't like
9:54 p.m., this is after the services, she texts you, "You were so strong today. The services were so beautiful. I wish he knew how many people loved him. May all of our love and support keep you warm and strong. We love you, Lynn. I'll be over soon. I'll stay in touch." Do you recall that?
Yes.
And meanwhile, I bet this bitch is at school, being like, "My boyfriend's dead. I need all this attention." Oh my god, like, where do you find the nerve? Like, seriously. Where do you get the nerve to act like this? Oh my god, I can't even imagine. She's definitely a psychopath. And I'm not saying all psychopaths deserve to be locked up. There's a lot that learn to live with the fact that they don't have real emotions and stuff and don't process them like most normal humans. But she's clearly a dangerous one, and why didn't she put, wait, this is just all of this.
At some point after the services for your son, did you have to get away with the girls?
Yes.
What did you tell her about that?
I read it to her over the phone after he died.
I feel most confident when I'm in full glam and in my natural skin. Both parts are so much equally me.
Where did you find it? Or did you find it?
Yeah, it was in a notebook. It was either my house or Dad's house.
And when you read this letter to her over the phone, what was her reaction?
She just kept asking me throughout the summer if she could get that note.
And what did you do with the note?
I had to give evidence to the police, everything that he used.
Did you understand why the police were asking you for those items?
Objection.
No.
I was thinking maybe some money would go to a scholarship that you made in his honor. That would be a cool little addition. What do you think? Do you recall that?
Yes.
And again, has she ever mentioned anything about what she'd been saying to Conrad?
No.
On July 26, 2014, text number 193, 10:54 a.m. Do you recall receiving this from your
Oh,
grandfather?
don't show me your face! Fuck!
I understand. But yes, I am very passionate about this idea. I also want to raise awareness as best I can because I don't want to have any
Look at
other
her.
family
She
or
looks like a
person to suffer from
fucking
losing a loved one
iguana.
to mental illness. I did some research and I found a ball field in your town with 4 fields that would be perfect. And then she goes on. She also talks about having it potentially in her hometown of Plainville. Is that true?
Yes.
Take a drink of
Did
water.
she or did you ever mention to her that Conrad had written a suicide letter to her?
Yes.
What did you tell her about that?
I read it to her over the phone after he died.
Where did you find it? Or did you find it?
Yeah, it was in a notebook. It was either my house or Dad's house.
I would have wanted for you. So whenever you're ready, take it day by day, and I will probably come Wednesday to go through some of those things, and I can come back for the letter whenever you get it. Do you recall that?
Yes.
She wanted the letter. Show off to her fucking friends.
That same day now.
How can this lady sit in the room facing her? Right behind where she's talking, this bitch is there. I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm filled with rage. Like, Oh my god. I don't even, normally I have shit to say, but I'm actually filled with fucking rage. Oh, hi baby girl. What are you doing? You want to come up here? Hurry up. Zero. Come. 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 Come on. Look, up here. Come. You can do it. Why are you second guessing yourself? You're a strong bitch. Jump up. No, are you in the lights? Oh, she's like raving under my computer. Don't have a rave while I'm doing this.
Number 178, 531.
Super cute.
Just know that he doesn't want you to be like this. I know it's the hardest thing you've ever had to deal with, and something you do
How
not
would you
deserve
know,
to deal
you
with.
dumb
And I
bitch?
know
You don't even know
I
what
know the pain you're in.
hardship is.
But I know that Conrad doesn't want you to live this way. He would want you to live your life and keep him in your heart. But instead of crying when you think of him, smile instead. Because he's always watching over you. He will never really be gone. Live the best life you can for him. All he wants is for you to be happy, or at least try to be. And I understand that was a good decision to bring his stuff to his dad's. Just let me know.
I wonder if she thought it was odd that this girl that she had met once was so into knowing all this shit and saying all this. I'm sure at the moment she wasn't, because her head was being fucked with.
You recall that?
Yes.
I can't even imagine, but they are such beautiful and amazing girls, Lynn. They have always had a bright future.
Oh my
Gained his
god.
captain's license to please his dad.
That's not the only reason.
Okay, but did you ever tell anybody that?
It was a big reason.
Is this
Your
the
Honor, I asked
fucking...
that the disc with those text messages were isolated, just Ms. Roy, the marked for ID.
Okay, so is this the prosecution? And the defense is gonna be that fucking dick.
Objection. Maybe marked as 3, I think?
Yep.
All right. Thank you very much. You say you have
She got 2 defense lawyers.
concluded, Ms. Lynn?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Mr. Darlow?
How do these people do it? How? How did they do this? I mean, shame on you, first of all. I don't give a fuck what your job is. I would have turned that shit down. Just, I don't know, I would have quit before I defended that shit.
All right, we'll take a 5-minute recess.
All rise. Remember that you're talking about closed session. Please sign the cell phone.
Choke, bitch, choke and die. Choke, choke, choke.
Mr. Darlow, you set to proceed, sir.
Yes, thank you very much.
She has no emotions. Look at her. No fucking emotions. Her eyes are dead. He's like, let me not look at you in the eye too much because it might, you know, affect my mental health. Because I know I'm a piece of shit defending a piece of shit. This guy went bald from worrying so much. She didn't say good afternoon back. She was just like...
You had mentioned on your direct testimony, Conrad obtained a captain's license, did he?
Yes.
He could.
And did you say he was happy to have received that captain's license?
Yes.
And
They're
did
really... I'm not...
office?
Probably.
I'm not doing that. They're gonna say they're gonna try and blame this on... No.
True that Dr. Brule wanted Conrad, your son, to go to an inpatient program at that time?
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you recall anybody in the summer of 2013 wanting Conrad to go into an inpatient program?
He was at a rowing camp, and I don't
He was
recall
what, ma'am?
after. He was at a rowing camp
Okay.
in August 2013. I don't recall.
Did he come home from the rowing camp
Yes.
at some point? And he left early? And then your son came home,
Yes.
and your son told you that he didn't want to go to Fitchburg State.
He didn't say he didn't want to go.
Or what did he say?
He just said he didn't want to be there at that time.
Okay. The future, he didn't want to.
That ain't me.
He never said that.
When you were
That's his fucking ghost. Trying to choke her with the fucking
walking
water.
on the
Not
beach with
her. You know.
July 12th.
He said, I'm not sure what I want to do right now, Mom.
Right now.
Yeah.
And did he tell you when you were walking the beach that he wasn't sure if he wanted to go to Fitchburg State?
He said he was not sure what I want to do right now, Mom.
Okay. And that's when you had mentioned he could go to work with his father.
Sure.
Wasn't compliant.
He did because he said he was feeling better and he didn't need the medication. It was kind of making him feel smiling at some people on the beach, and there was kite flying. We were looking at those, and we just had a mother and son talk. I talked to him very often. We were close.
When did he start sleeping back over at his father's? After mid-February of 2004?
Is close to the living room.
I honestly don't care about what this guy says because I know he's full of shit. And the questions he asks are pointed and dumb. And this is obvious.
The best of your recollection, what was his attitude?
And I never say that. I am all about things not ever being black and white. All about that. But this, it's just straight up there. And she didn't even have a bad background, this bitch. I can't feel bad for this Michelle Carter bitch at all. She's just a psychopath. And instead of being like, I don't have emotions, I should learn how to live life, she wanted more attention and she forced someone to kill himself, like causing harm to everybody around, and then didn't feel that herself, so it didn't affect her. I don't understand why a lot of psychopaths want attention, but they can't feel anything. So I'm like, why do you care about attention then? You know, you think they'd be less harmful. Or maybe there's a lot of them out there, more than we think, and they are less harmful. I think I actually know a couple that are the less harmful type. They just can't feel anything, but they don't bother anybody else because they're not looking for satisfaction because they can't feel it. I don't know. I ain't no a fucking expert. I took psychology for 1 year. Shit.
Like?
He was laughing with my boyfriend. My boyfriend made a joke, which they often joked around together, and he was laughing about it.
He didn't appear to you to be upset?
No, he seemed preoccupied.
Okay. And nothing that caused you alarm?
No.
And then he left the house at about 6:30.
Approximately.
And did you ask him if he was going to be home for dinner?
Yes.
Right, and he told you he wouldn't be?
He said, I don't think so.
And when he left the house, was he carrying anything when he left?
No.
Now, just, I had asked you, but let me make sure I'm clear on this.
Try to go
During
with
the 4 months from February until 4.5 months, I guess, until mid-July of 2014, his relationship with his father, would it be fair to say it wasn't close? Friends?
Yes.
Did you know whether or not Conrad was communicating with Ariana in 2014?
Yes.
Okay. And they were communicating with one another?
Yes.
Did you see them at times together physically?
Yes.
And how long has he been friends with her?
They met and they rode together, so maybe 2012.
And your son also had another close friend, Louis, was it?
Yes.
And in 2014, did your son, if you know, have communications with Louis?
Yes.
And were they close friends?
Yes.
And did they also used to pal around together?
Yes.
Should there be any
The notebook, are you aware whether or not there were any other notes left in the notebook that you came into the notebook that Michelle Carter's letter was in?
Yes.
Were there other notes?
Yes.
And those notes were to?
Myself,
Okay. And anyone else?
Dad,
And
sisters.
were those notes dated?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that those notes were dated in 2012?
Maybe. I'm not sure of the dates.
You don't? And those notes were saying goodbye to you?
Not necessarily. I can't recall. They were expressing his emotions towards us.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Any redirect, counsel?
Nothing further.
Let me step down, Mr. Roy, thank you very much for your assistance. All right. Ms. Collins, have another witness.
Okay, so she's not.
All right?
From her.
Yes.
And with regard to the two people, so there's
Sorry, I didn't have
Mrs.
a full
Roy,
screen.
Ms. Roy, and her boyfriend. Who was doing the majority of the talking during this conversation?
Mrs. Roy.
And just yes or no, do you learn some information?
I'm sorry.
Do you learn some information?
From her, yes.
And about getting that information, when she describes sort of why she needs help, what do you do with the information she gives you?
I started an investigation.
And what does that entail, please?
That particular investigation entailed looking for her son, Conrad Roy III.
And in speaking to his mom, is that correct?
Yes.
And did that provide you with any information?
Yes, they gave me a location just north of 13 Hamlet Street.
Did that provide you with any information as to where Conrad might be?
No.
Did you speak to Tom Gamble?
Yes.
And did that provide you with any information as to where Conrad might be?
No.
Did you also get the name of a Louis or Lou Pina?
Yes.
And were you able to reach him at that time?
No.
Now, did you become aware from speaking to Conrad's mother that he had a cell phone?
Yes.
And were you...
I don't know if I can do this. How long has it even been? This is so hard for me. I might have to figure something else out with this shit because... How long have I been here? Oh, was that me just a second ago? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, whatever. I can't do it. Well, whatever. I can't do it. Well, whatever. I can't do it. Oh, fuck me. Suck me. Oh, I'm stupid. It's been an hour. That's long enough. Sorry. Normally I'm more interactive, I guess, but it just makes me so mad. So mad. Oh my god. I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. I just don't. I can't. I am tired, yes, but I can't. I fucking hate her. It's gonna take me being in a way different mood to watch any more of that because. Whew, bitch. So, I will say good night to you all. It's 11:50. I don't have to work tomorrow, thank God. Or I wouldn't be up this late, you know. But I don't have to work, so it's fine. But, I mean, what do you even think about this? Like, it's not, I can't even make this, and I'm not even gonna try to make this entertaining to fucking watch because I'm just pissed. And I can't get over it, so I'm sorry. That's why I'm gonna go. And I hope you have a good night. Watch something else before you go to sleep, please, dear Lord. do something else. Don't think about this, because I know I need to take my mind off of it now and stop. So I hope you have a great night, and I will see you next time. Sorry for not having a normal like streaming hour and stuff, but I don't know when I work lately, so I'll figure it out. But yeah, I hope you guys feel better about stuff.